Well, after that last extravaganza, can we try and be a little quicker?
I can't.
I mean,
talk
half the
any
people
faster.
nodded off. Two of the people finished War and Peace, and they hadn't even started it when the episode began.
They hadn't bought it yet. They
Oh, by the way, if you have lots of time to kill,
watch
and-
yesterday's show or listen to it. Whatever.
yeah, because that'll kill that time right off. Please, if you would, like, subscribe, and or follow. Well, wait, you already like, subscribe, and or follow. This is True Really News.
Yep.
So if you would, have your friends, colleagues, and, other people that need to waste a whole lot of time, like, subscribe, and or follow us too. And they'll be right up there with you in the unemployment line, because you'll, of course, get fired for listening to this for 3 or 4 hours in your cube and still wonder how you're going to listen to the next days.
Because it is addicting. That's why we're here 30 some years later.
Still doing the same show.
Yeah.
Actually, these are all one show. We just chop them up. And
This is True Really News with Scott Combs and Tony Vercanis. All the news you're about to hear is true,
really,
as far as you know.
Remember the art piece that existed only in the artist's mind?
yes, that was right up there with the one that shredded half of it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's getting worse.
Oh, God.
Now people are buying clothes that don't exist.
So the emperor was naked.
Emerging digital fashion stores are unbelievably tapping into a growing market. Not actual clothes, but digitally generated outfits that stores simply Photoshop onto a customer's photos or videos to be posted on social media.
Hang on. I haven't said it yet today, and I probably should have. My gosh, we're a stupid species.
They could also be a way to dress your avatar when interacting in online games and meeting places. Now, hang on.
The only way I'm addressing my avatar is if I get to have a tail and be like 7 feet tall and blue.
And all the while, actually wearing quitters and flip-flops, right?
Exactly. Well, Crocs probably, but
Yeah. One British influencer realized you can ignore the laws of physics and created designs like a shimmering silver liquid pantsuit with tentacles, or a wobbly pink thing with lasers firing out of the bustier.
I'd wear that.
I can imagine a similar thing for residents of Malawi with lasers firing from their backsides.
Oh, the ever popular callback.
Tony,
Police in Madison, Wisconsin are looking for a sculpture that was stolen, as long as we're on an art theme.
there we go.
Are we on an art theme?
Sure. Well, for now.
Great. Now you can go and you can be virtually any Terminator. Remember the one guy with the
Yeah.
liquidy?
The silvery.
Of course, not in real life,
Oh,
or you'll still be a schlup.
just the schlub who does a show with Tony.
Where was I now? Matt? Well, I didn't mean you personally, but now that you mentioned it. Police in Madison, Wisconsin, looking for a sculpture that was stolen from the art fair on the square. Oh, see, it arrives. End of September. The unique piece called Dumpty Humpty.
Oh, my.
See what you've done to me now? I resorted to this. It is a bronze of the nursery rhyme character sitting on a toilet with his pants around his ankles and a book in his hands. Did you get any casting calls from people in Madison at all?
Every now and again.
It's worth $1,400. And no one knows why. The vendor.
Imagine the thinker. I mean,
Can you imagine the poor guy at UPI had to write this? You're
Yeah.
kidding me. I get into this to news. And this?
is news?
The vendor told police that she'd seen two men loitering around her booth, and when she stepped away, they vanished along with the artwork.
Oh,
Two things. Security camera footage also captured the men leaving with Humpty, hoping beyond hope that they don't drop him, because we all know how that works out. I have two questions.
shoot.
At what point does the artist sit up, bolt upright in bed, look at his wife and go, honey, I've got it. This will be incredible. We're going to put an egg character with his on the, and then after that, while it's on display, somebody said, I got a great idea. Let's steal that.
First, they didn't answer the question if eggs poop. And
Scott,
yes.
fairy tale.
Speaking of embarrassing
There's
tales,
a whole problem with this that started well before this.
boy, I'll say.
Sorry, go ahead.
So embarrassing tales.
Come on, do your
Are
story.
you ready? People telling stories.
Are
of
you
when
doing
they-
my avatar? Are you ripping me for avatar thingy? Because I would have a cool tale.
No, this is an embarrassing tale. I'm a kindergarten teacher, and once I accidentally let out an involuntary fart that my students heard.
I hope she
It
doesn't
was-
live in, where was it?
I don't know. It was pretty bad.
Wowie?
There were some intense reactions. One kid actually came up to me and said, "Miss, take a bath with nice smelling soap. It will help." I wanted to bury my head in the ground.
Or the kid. Leave it away.
Of late, there's a new culture at work where we have a dog. It is the best thing ever, but I did something I am not proud of. You must know that silent farts can often be the worst. Well,
She blamed it on the dog.
I let one out and blamed it on the dog.
Oh, come on. That's old.
But that clever thing came running towards me and started smelling my bum.
Busted.
Badly.
See, the worst part is later when the dog farts, you really can't say anything.
Well, you can run over and smell its bum. One day when I went looking for my friend at work to find him sitting in the conference room, I entered and it smelled so good. Kind of smell that greets you at a fast food place famous for fried chicken. I mentioned this and my friends laughed until the tears were rolling out of his eyes. He's too taken by fits to tell me he'd actually just farted 2 seconds before.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is there like a website or something that Farts Are Us? And you just get all the fart stories and just do this to annoy me?
Buckle up.
Red Crocs weren't enough to protect an 11-year-old boy at the Cuyahoga County Fairgrounds. It's in Ohio.
Yeah.
A haunted house actor, probably a method actor.
Another Methodist. Great.
Yeah, no, method actor. They're worse.
Oh, okay.
You know, Peter Weller wanted to be addressed to Robo all the time he was on the set, whether it was a break or not. You had to just call him Robo.
What a maroon.
So the guy who actually designed the costume went out of his way to make sure he called him Peter. I don't know if you want to do that, though. The guy that has weapons like in his thigh.
Yep.
Anyway, according to the Washington Post, the boy, 11 years old, his sister, don't know how old, and some friends, don't know how old, were headed to the 7 floors of hell. There are 7 floors of them. Wait a minute. How many did Dante have?
I think 7 circles of hell, is it not?
Is it?
8?
10, 9, 4?
Okay, hang on a minute.
Okay.
I read on Golden Pond one time. No, this is going to take too long. I give up.
So anyway, the ride was called the 7 Floors of Hell Haunted House when Christopher Pogozelski, who's 22, he's technically an adult, approached them trying to scare them. It's a haunted house. The boy told the actor he wasn't afraid, that the ghoul's knife was fake. "Oh, it's real. Trust me, it's real," he replied, and then began poking the boy's feet with the weapon until he drew blood. If this was too far, over here was well past too far.
Oh my.
Reportedly, the actor was not using the rubber one he'd been issued, but his own Bowie knife, believing it wasn't sharp enough to actually hurt anyone.
Did it have a tip?
Can you see how this man makes bad choice after bad choice? He did lose his job over the incident, which is probably the least. After getting bandaged up, the boy and his friends returned to the haunted house again because little boys aren't that bright.
Well, and
honestly, don't you?
That would have scared the crap out of me. He's actually trying to hurt me.
And right away back with the crap. That's good. Yeah. I suppose there's a fart line in there too. Go ahead. No, that's fine.
I got nothing.
This is true, really news. Send email to TiTR@netradio.network.